Hey my J-Stones, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is what do they want to tell you. So we have 4 piles today. Pile number 1 is a hat and nail polish with a butterfly and it says mi amor. Number 2 is a dolphin with a penguin, a cloud and a butterfly. Number 3 says Momo with like a 3D sticker of a motorbike, and then it has these 2 hearts and a flower. And number 4 is a sparkly what's it called, like a tutu type skirt thing, and it says way to go. So yeah, just so you can see this better. So yeah, these are the 4 piles. Pick which one resonates and let's get into the video. Hey my J-Stones, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do they want to tell you. So for those of you that have been on my channel, you know that I'm in a new setting right now. Currently I am in Simonstown. I apologize for the lighting. I don't have a backlight. Oh my word, wait, actually maybe I can see what I can do about this. Nope. That backlight's supposed to separate me from the image. Not really doing it, but anyway, so today's video, like I said, oh yeah, what was I saying? So I'm in Simonstown, and yeah, you know, me and my family, we just wanted to basically take a break, and guess what your girl's doing while she's taking a break? Recording videos, because I just love you guys and I love recording videos. So yeah, let's just get into it. So for pile number 1, what does your person want to tell you? So your song is Lost and Found by Doja Smith. Why do we fall down with innocence? I fantasize that you came round. So tell me, how am I ever gonna find love in you if I do not even know what I want from you? Because we both want different things. It felt way too good to be real. Please don't be the one to leave first. I feel like I should have, like, honestly, I feel like I can hear you sighing, or I can hear your person sighing right now. So, looking at your cards, what do they want to tell you? So you could be a single Pringle because you have the single card, so you definitely could be single. But let's just analyze the song. So why did we fall down with innocence? I fantasize that you come around. So just tell me, am I ever gonna find love in you if I don't even know what I want from you? So I feel like what they want to tell you is kind of like, why did we go down this road together if we didn't even know what we wanted out of this relationship right now? Maybe you guys were a bit impulsive, or you guys were just kind of like love struck because you have the Jack of Hearts. Maybe you were kind of just like in like, what do you call it, engrossed, or like in what's the word, like just like caught up in the romance and caught up in spur of the moment type things, and then it was kind of just like, there we go, now you guys just like fall for each other, but you guys didn't think about like where you guys are going and everything. Sorry, the tripod is on my brother's tablet. He's not gonna be happy about that. So anyway, and it says, cause we both want different things. So I feel like they also maybe want to tell you that you guys both want different things, and maybe you feel like you guys are on the same page, but it's kind of like you guys aren't. And then it says it felt way too good to be real. Please don't be the first one to leave. So this person doesn't want you to leave, but for some reason it kind of feels like there's some anger and resentment and a bit of regret as well that I'm getting, because you do have the anger cards. I feel like there's something that they want to get off their chest, and maybe they're even doing their deep breathings where it's kind of like, I know, like for example, Libras, I'm definitely getting strong Libra energy, so air energy, but like really strong Libra, and Aries rising, Aries sun, Aries Mars even, Taurus Mars. I'm thinking about all the, like, just like, yeah, so you know when someone gets really heated in the moment and they say things that they don't exactly mean, and it's kind of just like, you need to be doing your breathing right now. Like, don't say things that you're going to regret later, because if you say things out of anger, like, to some extent it is what you've been wanting to say, but also it's something that, like, it's not how you wanted to basically, like, let it be known. Like, you would have done it in a more what's the word, a more comfortable setting. You wouldn't want it to come out that way. So it's kind of like that's what the person wants to tell you. They want to tell you something, but they need to say it in the right way as well. They want to say it in the right way. You also have the pride card, so I feel like pride is probably what's stopping them from saying the thing right now. I'm gonna get into the thing that they want to tell you. I feel like I'm kind of just like beating around the bush, kind of like what this person is doing like right now, running around in circles, like not being completely honest with you as well. You also have the under the influence card, so this person could be under the influence of their friends, of substances, or just even of you maybe. So it's kind of like they've been saying that they want to tell you, but then it's kind of like, oh, I couldn't do it, like you were saying this or you did this, or it's like I couldn't say this because it was like their birthday, and it's just like, you know, making excuses of why you couldn't say the certain thing. So getting into the cards, you have the 8 of spades. So I wrote some notes down, that's why I'm busy looking down in case you guys are wondering. So the 8 of spades, this has to do with everyday sorrows as well, and temporary emotions that won't leave strong marks behind. So like I said, you know, it's kind of like when you act on your emotions, but it's kind of like for Cancer, I'm smiling because my brother was busy watching this other YouTube video about what's it called, TMP, temporary market, I don't know, y'all, business. But anyway, like just this other lady, she was talking about business, and then she was like, yeah, you know, like I'm a Pisces, and I was like, what does Pisces have to do with this though? Like, but okay. But anyway, like it's just, you know, acting your emotions as well, and it's kind of just like need to remember. Oh, what I was trying to say was, for a Cancer, when like my emotions are intense, I guess you could say, but I have a Libra sun, so it's kind of like not that intense. But like yeah. And anyway, like I'm trying to say is my emotions are always temporary. So all emotions are temporary. So it's kind of just like, don't let this be like your end all be all as well. And it also could be this person wants to take a break this person wants to take a break as well, and maybe your friendships around you are also busy changing. And then the Ace of Diamonds has to do with the material world and realizing something. It's gaining recognition in something, and like something that you deserve. Someone that's really independent and determined, and you're busy focusing on what you want. And you know, when you join a relationship really enthusiastically as well. You also have the I'm coming back card. So the song kind of said like this person's leaving you, but it's like maybe this person, you guys just didn't think about what you guys were doing, and you guys didn't think through your relationship really that much, and maybe it could have been to your detriment. Like that's the one thing you guys sort of like thought about, like where you guys are going. But you do have the I'm coming back card, so I feel like again it's just like the reassurance that the person is gonna come back because you guys both want to be together. But everyday situations and everyday things are busy basically getting in the way of what you guys need to be doing, like bills, taxes, school, you also have the regret card, so I feel like your person could have regretted like something, and it's kind of just like now they have to deal with the consequences as well. With the 4 of Clubs, this can be seen as a threatening card as well, and it's it says dealing with the consequences. Someone that really likes to exchange ideas as well, and like getting your partner's point of view on certain things, and it's like broadening your perspective and opening your mind up to other ways of seeing things as well, and like enjoying like I said, like everyday things. And it's kind of like your partner makes the everyday things like worthwhile, like going to the grocery shopping or going to work. Like if you guys can just like talk about work and it's like interesting, you know, and like they make it more interesting. And this person also wants to feel included as well, because maybe sometimes they feel like you don't include them in everything, and like it kind of feels like they're just trying to like make their way into something. Not make their way, but it's kind of like they feel like they have to force themselves to like be a part of the conversation. So they're like, okay, let me just say something, so like this person thinks that like I have something to say. But it's kind of like, honey, if you don't have something to say, then don't say anything at all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm on my period, so I'm sounding a bit blunt. Yeah, anyway, so I feel like this person is definitely listening to a lot of outside influences as well. They could be reading other articles even about like how to be in a relationship, and it's maybe even persuading them. They could be watching lots of tarot videos and like what I'm saying, so you know, But I just mean like watching other things, and it's kind of like, okay, well, this person said I should be doing this, or according to this and this and this, and statistics say this and this and this, and it's kind of like listening to statistics and other things like that. But it's like, you guys are not just a statistic. You guys are a relationship. You guys are a couple. You guys are coupling. You guys are together. Like, don't look at it like that, you know. You also have the I hope you don't hurt me card. I kind of feel like maybe your actions are busy hurting the other person, and that's also what they could want to they want to tell you, that like they don't want to hurt you. The Six of Diamonds, it says the absence of someone, so like having an empty space. It also has to do with romantic problems as well. And also this person is aware of how much that they give. You could be giving so much of yourself, and it's kind of like you don't always receive the same compassion in return as well. And it says living your life according to quotes. You could be like this one quote, like you reap what you sow, or I don't know, like everything happens for a reason. Like it's true, and like it is true, but like maybe sometimes you always like live by quotes as well. And it says it's having a heavy heart. And you're trying to focus on being, what's the word now? Personal accountability. And with the Jack of Hearts, this has to do with a younger lover and someone that's really important in your life as well. You could have lighter hair, and it's someone seducing you, and it could be an immature person as well, or a close friend visiting you. You're really charismatic and you have a lot of charm, and you're really popular among your friends and your co-workers. With the Two of Spades, your birthday could be the 12th of January, the 10th of February, 8th of March, or April 6th, the 4th of May, or the 3rd of June. And this has to do with like fear and having really strong intuition about your person. So it's kind of like you can tell when something's bothering them. Someone that's really hesitant and feeling lost. And it kind of feels like you're not sure if you guys are like doing the right thing right now. It also says having lack of energy and the situation not fully evolving. Being stagnant, kind of. Because you do have the Hermit card, so being stagnant. Not the Hermit card, you don't have the Hermit card. But I kind of just feel like it's like awkward vibes, like awkward energy. It's kind of just like, am I doing this right? Like, am I doing this right? This person's basically asking that, like, how's our relationship going? Like, out of 10, like, is it good? Is it not good? Like, I don't know. And then the Three of Spades, this has to do with weakness as well. And it says it's short-term and temporary events. So when this person is really passive, and like when they're careless about something, when they're careless about someone. And it says also, the Three of Spades, it says ignoring difficulties, even though you know you should face it. And you have to be more caring and thorough. So it's kind of like you guys have a problem or situation that you guys have to be addressing right now, but you're not doing it. And then it's like those consequences are going to come up, and it's going to ruin your relationship. It's going to come to your detriment, you know. I'm really sorry about the lighting, guys. That it's, you know, not the greatest, but it is what it is. Lighting, it's basically nighttime, but I have like a lot of energy, guys, because I'm a Cancer. So numbers that could resonate with you: 8, 6, 5, or 15. And maybe this person kind of feels like you guys are just like, I don't know, like they just feel like you guys like maybe aren't like exactly on the right path right now. They're kind of like, not that they're dissatisfied with the relationship, but it's just like these are things that you guys have to be talking through, and you have to be more open towards them. You have to be more thorough. You have to be more caring when it comes to your partner. Because like I said, your person is not a statistic, they're not a number. And if you're really into astrology, like, you know, that's great and everything. Like, I love astrology, and something I can work on myself as well. It's kind of like not looking at someone as just their zodiac sign. So it's kind of like, oh, this is a Pisces, this is da 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 da. It's kind of like you have to broaden that, you have to be open to what they're busy saying as well. So like, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you guys don't have that much things in common, but it's kind of like the things that you guys do have in common, the mundane things, I guess you could say, bringing that into your relationship and not making it so separate. I feel like you're really confident as well, and maybe you're enthusiastic that this relationship can still work if you give it a chance, saying like, oh, just like give it a chance, we can still make it through. Therapy and communication is key, being more open as well, and that's what they want to tell you. So I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. What's good, my J-Stones? It's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and I am super apologetic for the lighting. I know it's not the best, but it ain't that bad though. Anyway, but like, yeah, so today's video is going to be what does your person want to tell you, and let's just get into it. So for pile number 2, your song is Oh My. Yeah. Now I'm confused. You know what, it's fine. Let's just pretend like that didn't happen. Pile 2, you guys get 2 songs. I'll get 2 songs. This is crazy. Pile 2. Firstly, you got the most amount of cards, and now you get 2 songs. Okay, so for pile number 2, your song is In Time by the Black Keys. Where do we go? All the people, sure they don't always want you to know. Now tell me I'm right, and I got a thing I really can't say. You're just a worried mind. I've got a worried heart. You don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. You let this beat us down. Well, get up off the ground. I told you to get, but you were having fun. I told you to get, but you were having fun. Guys, okay. What does your person want to tell you? I feel like this is going to be such a long video. But anyway, so what does your person want to tell you? I feel like your person wants to like ask you a question. You have the no card. So if you're not asking any questions, the answer is no. I kind of feel like they already know the answer to the question though. I don't know what you want me to tell you guys. Like, in time. Okay. So all the people, sure they don't want you to know. Now tell me I'm right. So I kind of feel like there's something that they definitely want to be asking you, but it's kind of like they know that they're not supposed to ask, or it's kind of like they already know the answer to the question, or it's just like it's gonna, not that it's gonna hurt your feelings or anything, but it's kind of just like, are you really gonna be asking that? Like, I was watching the end of the effing world, season 2, and Alyssa is, I guess you could say, a relatable character in a way, but I don't know, not relatable, but I kind of feel like she comes into this just because of how she reacts to certain things when, so with her life has not been the greatest, you know, and when she meets this other guy, James, his life also hasn't been the greatest, and when I say that, I just mean the circumstances that they were dealt with and the things they had to go through at such a young age. And every time something bad happens, kind of just she's like this. Okay, I'm sorry for my language, but like literally every time, like say that something bad, she'll be like, well, shit. And then it's kind of just like you have to move on because like bad things happen, but you have to keep on moving on. And I kind of feel like that's like what they're basically trying to say. So it's kind of like, you know, bad things happen. Sometimes you lose a relationship. Sometimes relationships don't work out, and it's kind of just like that's it. So what is it to say? Like what's there to say? You know, what's the most comforting thing you can say when someone tells you the worst thing ever? Wow. And then it says, tell me I'm right. Like, this person's like literally like, tell me I'm right. Like, tell me I'm wrong right now. Like, and then it says, I got a thing I really can't say. So it's like they can't even say it. You've got a worried mind and I've got a worried heart. So you guys are basically like the same. Like, I'm definitely getting Alyssa and James because they both, like, you know, are connected through the pain basically. But like, it's not the best thing to be. If the one thing that connects you guys is pain, what about when the pain stops? Because like, you're not in pain forever, you know. Emotions are temporary. Pain comes and then pain will leave. And like, you're supposed to release pain basically. You have to release this. Like, this is gonna be a whole story time, guys. Pile 2 is basically a whole story time. You have the lost a friend card as well. You could have lost a necklace, or you may be busy feeling lost in a situation. You could also be an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. You have the ignoring card, so I feel like this person could be ignoring you and they just like don't want to say it. You also have the third party situation, so this definitely could be a third party situation. You have the secret admirer card, so this person could be a secret admirer. And you have the I've moved on and I've healed card. So I feel like one of you guys have definitely healed from the situation, and then maybe one person's trying to dig up the pain from the past and trying to use it against you and trying to like bring you back, but guys, don't ever go back. I'm sorry guys, but okay, I mean if you want to go back you can. I'm not gonna stop you, but I feel like you guys are like super zen, you know, so it's kind of like you and your partner are like pretty much in sync, but I don't know, just always be safe, you know, and like don't hold on to the pain, don't hold on to the pain. Your second song is literally finally free, so I kind of feel like it's just like you were in this point where it's like you're in so much pain and now it's kind of like you're healing, and like guys, I'm so happy for you, like you're amazing. You also have the I will wait for you card, and you have the wait for me card, so I kind of feel like maybe like sometimes you are this person's like, you know, like you were always like there for them, and like they missed the times and you were always there for them, like when you would like drop everything for them, and it's kind of like, yeah, they miss you as well. You have that I miss you card, you have the broken heart card, so you definitely could be broken hearted about this, and this person wants to express their pain towards you as well. They want to express, they want you to be their answer, but it's kind of like, no, I'm not your answer. A worried heart and a worried mind together, like, although it's like you guys are compatible in that way, but I mean, worriness isn't the thing, you know? It's like love is the thing. And then it says, I don't know where to start. This person doesn't know where to start when it comes to you, and they don't know what to do. And then it says, you let this beat us down. And now it's kind of like, well, now you're on the floor now, and because you guys were, you know, diving into the pain as well like that, it's like, get up off the ground. And maybe this person's like literally telling you like, I told you so, maybe. So your second song is Finally Free by Niall Horan. So Pal 2 and Pal 4 got like a bit mixed up, so if you want to watch Pal 4, it might resonate with you as well. So it says, standing on my own, yeah, the first steps are the hardest. It's been dark and it's been cold. I had my head in the clouds, then you spoke the truth with no secrets and told me, use your heart while it's beating. Your eyes reminded me that nothing's out of reason. It feels like I'm finally free. Beautiful song for a beautiful pile. So you have to walk away, because this person might have had to walk away from you. Maybe I feel like it was just too much for them to handle, and it was too much for them to like, it was like really too much for them, like it was way too much for them, like I'm just getting like it was way too much. And that's when it says, standing on my own, yeah, the first steps are the hardest. So this person finally, after they walked away, they've been on their own now with the Queen of Diamonds and just her stance and everything. Like I'm definitely going to get into the piles. So the Queen of Diamonds, what did I write down for the Queen of Diamonds? So she's someone that's really powerful. Don't get caught up in the genders. And it's forcing yourself to do certain things, and maybe getting caught up in toxic relationships as well. And someone else trying to warn you about something. And there's someone better for you as well. Someone that's creative and smart and being tested every day. Every day you're being tested and tested and tested. Same with Alyssa and James. And being incompatible with a certain person. And not being satisfied in relationships. So it says it's been dark and it's been cold, and it's kind of just like the pain and the darkness. Don't let it succumb you, don't let it take over you, unlike this lighting that's super dark. But like I guess it's like moody in a way, so it's pretty, yeah. And then it says, then you spoke the truth with no secrets. So this person was keeping something from you, but in the end, I'm pretty sure they told you the thing, and now they were saying, use your heart while it's beating. Before you were making decisions based on logic and reason, and now it's kind of like you have to use your heart now. Instead of using pain and using your past that like will influence you negatively sometimes, but like can influence you positively, like, you know, learning lessons. But if you're using that, it was kind of like, oh well, this happened to me in the past, so that's why I'm doing this and this and this, but like in a more cynical point of way, not in like a way that's gonna better you. Then it's kind of just like, you know, it's digging your own hole, basically digging, I'm not gonna say your own grave, because that's, yeah, but you know what I mean. And then so it's having to use your heart in a situation instead of your brain. And then it says, reminding me that nothing's out of reason, I'm finally free. Your eyes reminding me that there's nothing out of reason. And also if you look at the Queen of Diamonds, her eyes are busy looking. So it's kind of like every time they're looking into your eyes, they just remember like everything's possible and anything is possible. I feel like you're their hope. And this person feels like they can finally be free when they're standing alone, and when they realize that like the power has always been in them, and they are the power. You are the strength. You have always been the person. You are the love that you're looking for, basically. But the Sun card, this is secrets being known and everything being out in the open as well. You also have the Lovers card, and this has to do with relationship and choices. It's being single and then getting in a relationship, and then ending in a relationship, and then getting back in a relationship. And the Queen of Diamonds, like I said, getting caught up in toxic relationships. But it's fulfilling in that moment, you know. I feel like you could definitely have a really sensual energy as well, or your aura is really vibrant and people can feel your energy and your vibe. It has to do with friendship and affection and being playful as well. Someone that can be hard-headed as well and kind of like stuck in their ways, but not as stuck in their ways, but stuck with their person. It's kind of like, this is my person, I want to be with them. And constantly being tied to them and constantly being connected to them and constant communication. This definitely could be a third-party situation and someone just like watching you from afar. A secret admirer. So you could be in love with someone else and the secret admirer busy coming forward and saying like they want to be with you, and it's like you're not choosing that secret admirer, you're busy choosing someone else right now. But I think that you should be with the secret admirer, personally. With the 8 plus, that definitely is Capricorn energy. That's someone that's working really hard. You're someone that works really hard and they look up to you. They really do look up to you because of that. They admire you because of your work ethic. With the 5 of Diamonds, that is reconciliation with a past lover. This has to do with anxiety and coming to a solution. And it's telling you that you shouldn't be so anxious. And you're trying to seek fulfillment. And you're compromising between freedom and responsibility. You're very generous and sometimes you feel drained. And it's like wanting to experience life for what it is. With the 6 of Hearts, this has to do with the law of love. This has to do with law and order and adjusting karmic relationships. And it's feeling uncomfortable in certain situations. And things that you have to do that disrupt your peace of mind. Wow, it's getting darker and darker. What else is there? So this also has to do with evoking memories and the consequences of your past events busy influencing your current relationships. And unions that slowly disappear and having a blurry situation and not seeing clearly what's going on because it's too dark. With the 5 of Hearts, this is changes of the heart and having a restless mind. Like just like something, like this person wants to tell you that like they aren't at peace with themselves right now. They aren't peace at mind. They don't have a peace of mind. Like they can't go to bed and be like, oh, like, you know, you're not supposed to go to bed angry at your partner. That's like the laws, right? Like, I don't know, think about of laws. I don't know. Look at the laws of love. Like, yeah. And it's like, don't ever go to bed angry at your significant other. And this person, every time they go to bed, you know, it's not that they're angry, but it's like they're not at peace, you know. So like peace is really important. 5 of Hearts, it says not being ready for a commitment, and someone that has a lot of mood swings as well. I'm getting Pisces for some reason again. Maybe a water sign, and a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it's appreciating you and helping, and someone coming forward and helping you get over your problems. This could be the secret admirer, definitely the third party situation. So someone helping you through your trials and tribulations. With the 3 of Diamonds, this is being satisfied in certain aspects of your life. This is someone that has a lot of diplomatic qualities and being really optimistic. And a realization about something and solving practical problems in your life. So yeah, that is what I got for pile number 2. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. What's good, my J-Stones? It's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what does your partner want to tell you. So for pile, oh no, so I'm really sorry about the lighting, and yes, I am in a new setting and everything. I'm in Simonstown, what's good? But anyway, sorry. So for pile number 3, your song is All I Know by Molly Bracey. You're mine, that's how it goes. I don't want to share, I want you all alone. I get in my feeling when you entertain hoes. And you know, on this channel, we don't call nobody, we don't slut shame. That ain't a thing, okay? The song just says it, so yeah. And it says, you know, niggas want me, pay it no mind. Fine as wine, me and you together, equal shine. I got a crazy feeling whenever you look into my eyes. Butterflies, just to show you that I owe you for changing my life. So what does this person want to tell you? They want to tell you that they want to tell you that you changed their life. Baby, you light up the world like nobody else the way you. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. So, I feel like this person wants to do a PSA, a public announcement. They literally want to be like, attention everyone. What is this? It was supposed to be my mic. Attention everyone. I'm stuck on you and you've changed my life. I was gonna say I love you, but that's not what they want to say. But they got much love for you. They got so much love for you. So let's get into the song. This person basically claiming you was theirs. They're saying you're mine. And that's how it goes. I don't want to share you alone. So this person wants to tell you that they don't want to share you. They don't want you with nobody else. So every time you're going and you're busy, you know, doing the thing, you're with other people, they don't like it. So stop doing it. They're literally like saying that you're making them jealous basically. And they're saying also like, I know people want me too. So it's like, why was he doing this? Like, people want me, people want you, people want both of us because we're both attractive, because you guys are both awesome AF. So yeah, just like don't entertain them. And then it says, don't pay it mind though. Like the people that want me, I won't go for them. Or they're telling you at least. They're like, okay, listen here, baby. Like, can you just like sit down and listen while I like tell you like a whole busy like a rant basically. And it says you're fine as wine, me and you together equal shine. So they feel like you guys like complement each other really well, and you're fine as wine, honey, boo boo. And then it says I get a crazy feeling whenever you look into my eyes. So this person has sparks for you. They feel butterflies. And it says just to show you that I owe you for changing my life. So you have changed this person's life. You walk into their life, chaotic energy, but beautiful energy. Like, okay. So this person wants to open up to you, I feel like, about maybe their past relationships, and that's what they want to tell you. You also have the phone call. I feel like you guys are just going to have a really long phone call. Like you guys can be singing songs together, being goofy with each other, or they just kind of feel like your relationship that you have, like sometimes it feels like it's so easy going to the point where it's like you guys don't have to be telling each other everything or whatever. Like say now you're like, you know, the jealous partner, like you get the jealous partner with kind of like, oh, what you doing, who you going with, but they kind of feel like they don't have to do that. And it's like, maybe sometimes they leave you out of the loop though. So it's kind of like your relationship is good and everything, but sometimes it's too easy going, and then maybe you could be the person or they could be the person that's kind of like, I feel like you should talk more, you know. For example, Blimey Cow, he is a Christian YouTuber. He's like, you know, he's super cool. I like his videos and everything. So him and his partner, I don't know her name, but they took this anagram, telegram type thingamajiggy, and their compatibility was he was a 2 and she was a 4. And like their compatibility was like a bit weird because, not weird, but they said that it wasn't the best compatibility, simply because the 2, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, definitely, but I think the 2 is more reserved and quiet, and the 4 is more talkative. And the 4's explanation behind that was because she feels like the only way to be closer with a partner is to speak. And number 2 thought that the only way to be close with your partner is just like, you know, through intimacy and stuff like that. Yeah, intimacy and emotions. And that could just be like where you guys like have communication problems. You have the Magician card, so I feel like you're someone that's really talented. You really have a lot of things that you can like dive into. Like I feel like you have a lot of things that you dip your finger into, like, you know what I mean. Like you can basically do like a lot of things. You can do cooking, cleaning. What else can you do? You can sing, you can dance. I don't know, like you're really talented basically. And it's telling you not to hold back on the things that like will make you happy as well. So stuck on you living in the past and reminiscing on old memories. Maybe sometimes they'll think back to older times and it's like, oh, remember when this happened, remember when that happened, and they're getting like kind of nostalgic in a way. I feel like they also want to bring up something really big right now, like they want to ask you something huge. But before they ask you, they want to like basically just like tell you a whole bunch of other things. So it's kind of like I'm getting that song. Oh, I should have brought my pen actually. I'm thinking, should I go get it? Because I want to be more organized in my videos, guys. Just give me a second. So for pile, what am I? I'm on pile 3 now. I just thought of the song that you should listen to. Shakespeare by, what's it? Shakespeare? I'll link it down below. So I just want to write that down. Where was I? So, no, I'm already on pile 4. How did this get so quick? No, I'm on pile 3. So, yeah, I just said I wanted my channel to be more. So they're getting nostalgic and everything, like I said. You also have the intuition cards. I feel like you're someone that is really intuitive. And you can maybe sense things before they're gonna happen. Like you basically have like a bit of psyche, but in a psyche. You also have the mutual attraction cards. I feel like you guys both have like a lot of attraction for each other. You have the something good card. So I feel like something good's gonna come out of this relationship. You're basically gonna be blessed. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to buy a better tripod because this thing ain't working. You also have the reunion cards. I feel like you guys are going to be reunited. And it's kind of like a long awaited reunion. Maybe you haven't seen them in a really long time and it's just like you guys are like waiting for it, basically counting down the days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday or Friday could mean something to you. Or I feel like you're going to see them in the next week or month. Or you haven't spoken to them in a month or a year. I'm just getting like 111. So yeah, that 111 has to do with, you know, opportunities, business, and yeah. I feel like you guys bring out the best in each other. And it's kind of like one person's the sun, the other person's the moon. So one could, yeah, I feel like one person's the sun, one person's the moon. I was looking, like I definitely feel like you guys could be like water and fire, maybe Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. Cancer, Leo, I don't know, like a Cancer and a Leo maybe. Or Sagittarius and a Aries. Or I don't know, just like you guys, it's kind of like you think that it wouldn't work out, but like I feel like it works out for the best maybe. Your personal message says your ambitious nature is one of the reasons I love you so much. Your energy is something I can't replicate. Damn, you're fine. Can't stop thinking about you. Like literally you got the fine and wine and you got the damn you're fine. So fam, let me tell you, you're fine. You're fine, okay? You're fine. I feel like this person definitely wants to, you know, snatch you up. Like they want to literally, this is the court card. You're basically caught. Like, got you. They got you. They don't want to let you go. And they want to be monogamous. Even if it's not monogamous, they want you to be committed to them. They don't want to share you with anyone else. You also have the do you like me cards. I feel like this person might sometimes feel a bit insecure. I read this one quote that said, your partner only becomes jealous of you or possessive of you when they know that you can do better, or it's kind of just like they're insecure in the relationship. So I feel like this person might be feeling a bit of insecurity maybe, and that's why they're telling you the whole time like you're fine. And maybe you should tell them too, just like give them some more compliments, like yeah. You also have the isolation card. So I feel like this person has been isolating from you because they just want to ask you something super big, and maybe it's like something that you guys just like haven't like spoke about. Like you haven't spoke about your feelings yet. You guys haven't spoke about taking things to the next step yet, and now it's like they're already there. Like they want the next step, and it's like, are you gonna want the same thing? You also have parties, so maybe they've been asking you out to a party, or they want to ask you out on like an official date, maybe even though you don't have the date card. But again, I'm just getting like you guys are super like super attractive. Like honestly, you guys are like so attractive. You even have the snack cards. I feel like you're basically like a full course meal. But I feel like they also want to go on like a date with you, like a formal date, like a fancy date, even introducing you to their parents. Like I feel like they just want to take the next step in your relationship. So it's really sweet. It's honestly adorable. Like I love the energy from this pile. I love it so much. This person basically feels like you took their heart in a way and like you jumbled it all up. Like you took their heart, you shook it around, and then you were like, okay, here it is. Like, you know, some people, not some people, but like there was memes where it was kind of like, it was a meme of a girl and she gave her heart to this boy, and he was like playing around with it. But now you're kind of like the girl. Remember, don't get caught up in the genders. I'm just like trying to explain it without, you know, having to say A and B, because sometimes. Okay, person A gave person B their heart, and then person B was busy playing with their heart, and then they didn't give it back. But now in this situation, person A gave person B their heart, and like they took it and they went and they basically gave it a bunch of love and kisses and hearts, and then they gave it back, and they're like, okay, but now my heart smells like you, or like my clothes smell like you, and I was kind of like, you just made me fall for you, basically. And this person's like saying, you just made me fall for you, like they're literally saying that. And it's like, yeah, I made you fall for me, fam. You also have the open body language card, so I feel like this person is definitely open towards communication with you. If you've been like second guessing whether you should speak to your partner about, like, you know, just being more open, being more comfortable with them, you know, maybe you're kind of thinking like, can I do this now, like have we reached that point where we can do this and this and that, and it's like, yeah, you guys have reached that point, like you guys can do it. With the Three of Clubs, this is losing confidence in a bond that was really solid. So maybe sometimes you could be losing confidence, and this is where the lack of self-esteem comes in. The Three of Clubs, oof, okay, there was a bunch of positive things that I was saying, but the Three of Clubs, I have to be honest. So the Three of Clubs has to do with sadness and breaking up in order to get a new start as well, and putting things into perspective. And I feel like you have a really fantastic mind as well, and you're good at writing and performing, and you're uncertain about certain situations, and it says loving someone with all of your heart. And your birthday could be the 10th to the 16th of November. With the Seven of Spades, this has to do with lack of optimism. So you're basically like lacking positivity, and yeah, like sometimes you're blocking your blessings because, you know, you are what you attract. So basically you think positive things will happen to you. Start working on your affirmations more. And it says acting without thinking about certain things, and this is telling you to be more sincere as well. The Five of Clubs has to do with romantic unions, bringing joy, and it also says like counting on your relatives and, like, you know, confiding in your relatives and your family members, and being really curious and enthusiastic. Not enthusiastic, curious, and having a variety of interests. Sorry. The Eight of Diamonds is trying to balance everything, your personal life, your spiritual life, as well as your work life. And it's taking charge in certain situations as well, and being certain and being in control. Your birthday could be the 4th to the 10th of November. And it also says the freedom of choice and knowing your worth. So it's kind of like, you know your worth, fam. And then this is rebelling against strict rules. The Two of Diamonds has to do with a positive surprise. I feel like this person definitely has a surprise that they've been working up to, a surprise that they've been planning for you as well. I'll make a what are they planning video. The Two of Diamonds, also has to do with cooperation and supporting someone and using your intuition. It also says a phone call and choosing to be with someone. So it's kind of like, what was this other video? Was it a video? Or was it a movie? Atypical. So this other guy, so this mom cheated on the husband, and then the husband, like, he couldn't move on, and he couldn't exactly like understand why she did it, and then he didn't understand what they were gonna do, and they were gonna get a divorce. And then he spoke to his co-worker about it, and he said, well, my wife wants a divorce, and she's the one that cheated, like, how is that even fair? And then the co-worker was like, listen, yo, are you married to that person? And then he was like, yes. And he was like, well, then go be married. And like basically what he was saying was, if you're married to that person, it's choosing to love them no matter what. And it's kind of like a choice, you know. Like with my dad, he obviously was like born in the 70s, and I mean, not that when you're born has like anything to do with like your decisions, but okay, it does. But you know what I mean. I just feel like, yeah, so he's like from that time, and he doesn't believe in divorce. So my parents are basically together, and they love each other and everything. And it's kind of just like, you know, marriage to some people can be sacred, to others it's kind of just like a binding contract, so to some it's like a meaningless. So it kind of like, it's putting things into perspective, like I said, and giving things certain meaning, and choosing to be with someone even when it's kind of just like, obviously there are other people, but it's kind of like, I choose you at the end of the day. and we need to be able to get through the problems that we go through every day. So yeah, the Queen of Hearts, this is being adored by the public. So a lot of people giving you, like, a lot of people, like, find you attractive, and like people are giving you lots of praises as well. You're really beautiful, you have a lot of magnetic energy, you're very attractive as well, and you have a ability to influence other people. You have very powerful emotions of empathy and compassion. You also can be really dramatic. You have a sensual nature, you love food and to relax, you're very nurturing, and you like to experience feelings, art, relationships, and it's also telling you that you should avoid any alcohol. Could be a babe, I don't know. Well, like, just because you shouldn't. And then the 10 of spades, that represents a sad event occurring and trying to balance the good and the bad. It says having loneliness as well, and other people around you receiving bad news. So maybe a person could have received bad news, like losing their job or something like that, and it's kind of like they have to tell you. But it's something drastic that will affect your life as well. So what they say could affect you. And then it says like needing to be there for someone. And then the 10 of Hearts has to do with the Garden of Joy. So the 10 of Hearts, I like to think of it as like the shield card as well. So it's kind of like shielding through everything, and your person could be your shield. But you shouldn't use them to be your shield for everything, because sometimes they need to be behind the shield, and you guys both need to be like, just like fighting against everything. So yeah, it says despite certain doubts, it's kind of like taking advantage of a difficult situation. So when life give you lemons, what you do, you make lemonade. And it says you can move forward, and it's basically telling you, like, this is an affirmation, you can move forward, you can get through this. And it says leaving your doubts behind and facing your destiny, because you can be happy. And it's despite the unstable situation and foundation that you are in currently, you will handle your problems. So that is what I got for pile number 3. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. What's good, my J-Stones? It's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be, what does your partner want to tell you? So excuse the lighting, I know it's not the best, but yeah, I'm in Simonstown now, guys, so yeah, content's gonna be coming. So yeah, for pile number 4, what does your person want to tell you? So your song is Losing You by Piper Coda. As I hang up the phone, I know the truth, you're not really home, she's out with you. You said we were forever, I didn't see her coming, should have seen her coming, we're drifting apart, you're riding away on a bicycle built for two. She's got more to offer, but I'll stay true, I've got more love than her, but she's got you. Honestly, love the song. Like, she's got, okay, I'm not gonna, guys, I've got more love than her, but she's got, I said I wasn't gonna. So I feel like this card has to kind of do with like your personal identity, maybe like what they want to tell you, and just like who they are as a person. So losing you can be losing a person physically, or kind of feels like you don't even, like when you look at your partner, it's kind of like you don't see the person that you fell in love with, It's like you see a different person. So it says, as I hang up the phone, I know the truth, you're not really home, she's out with you. So your person basically knows that you're lying to them, or you could be lying to your partner. And it's kind of like, I know the truth right now, like I know, like don't try to play me. And then it says, you say we were forever, I didn't see it coming. This person definitely could have like lied to you, they didn't keep their promises. And then it says, should have seen it coming because we were drifting apart. And maybe this person, like I'm getting so Wrong for Productions, Strangers Again, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but basically they were doing like all the phases of a relationship, from the meeting, the honeymoon phase, and the last phase was, I'm pretty sure, the breakup phase. And then it got to that part, and then what happened now? Oh yeah, so then when they got to that part, let's say that was like stage 6, right? Then it was basically like, it was all a dream, but like it's not really a dream. Then he went back to reality, and him and his girlfriend were actually at stage 4, and it was kind of like, okay, like, so it's like foreseeing the future, but it hasn't happened yet exactly. So where was I going with this? He was at stage 4 and he was doing all of that he could so that they don't get to stage 6, but they didn't tell us what happened at the end. Did they make it? Didn't they make it? And then it says you're riding away on a bicycle built for 2. So it kind of feels like they're telling you that it seems like you rather would be with yourself or be with this other person right now instead of them. And then it says she's got more to offer, but I'll stay true. So this person's basically trying to defend themselves and defend their name and trying to say, I know that this person has this and this and this, but I'll stay true to you. And then it says I've got more love than her, but she's got you. So even though this person loves you or you love this person, it doesn't matter in the day because this person chose them and not you. Or you chose them, you chose this other person and not them. It's like a choice that has to be made as well. So as for your cards, you have the I'm sorry cards. I feel like this person did something to you and it's kind of like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I messed up. Like the apology video. The 10 of clubs. So this is a big change ahead and trying to be fair in a situation and trying to see like who gets what out of the relationship. Like when you're busy filing a divorce and it's kind of like, okay, well, how do we do this right now, And I'm getting atypical again just because so the wife and the husband, they were going through a divorce, so they were gonna get a divorce anyway, and then the wife was kind of saying the things that they have to do in order to get a divorce, and then he was like, oh, why are you saying it like that? Like, you're saying like it's just a checklist, like I think you have to get a checklist. And she was like, no, I don't mean like that. And it's like, well, that's what it sounds like. Like, I don't know, like just being more delicate in a relationship, and they could be telling you that like some things are more important than other things, so it's like having to prioritize as well. And it says being sensitive to public opinion, and what you say has an influence on the people around you as well. And it says you're really an independent person. You also have the I need you card, so this person needs you. I definitely feel like there's definitely a lot of need in this, and it's kind of like, why don't you want to be with me? Like, why don't you love me by so powerful? Why don't you love me by Beyonce? Let me write this down because I want to remember all the links that I write down. Why don't you love me, Beyonce? Why don't you love me? So the King of Spades has to do with problems in a relationship as well as someone that has a lot of wisdom and authority. This person's really constructive as well, and they kind of have to make a tough call. For example, the person that's like, in charge of a business, where it's kind of like they have to make the decisions, whether it's like good or bad, where they have to like release other people. I'm getting like the brand ambassador when the 3 influencers, they basically had to like, it's kind of like you have to be subjective, and even if it's like you have to let go of people that you like care about, we have to tell them certain things that like could hurt their feelings. It's like you have to do it because you're put in that situation, making a tough call. And it says through suffering they make it through wisdom. So through all the pain that they've had to do, that's how they gain wisdom and insight in certain situations. It says this person also doesn't like to talk about their pain, so this person's definitely keeping some things from you, just like their pain and how they feel. And they're pretending like things don't faze them, but it's like it does faze them, And honestly, they're hiding behind their tough exterior as well. It says this person is free to move in any position, and they won't be separated from their high crown. It's the same thing as like when you play chess. Like the king, he can move like anyway. Was it the queen? She can move in any direction. Whereas like the other people can only move like sideways or like like that. I can't play chess, guys. Someone teach me how to play chess. But yeah, so it's someone that's really ambitious as well, and they enjoy to live life to the fullest. Next, you have the 10 of Diamonds, and the 10 of Diamonds is someone that's not always supported by other people in making certain decisions. So maybe sometimes people don't agree with your life choices or just like the choices you make as well. And it also says wondering if your hard work will pay off and wondering if your relationship is going to make it out. And as soon as you put that thought of doubt, like, So it's also saying that like if you've been working hard on any project right now, like what you reap is what you sow, like it will happen, you know. So it's telling you as well that you shouldn't lose hope. I'm basically screaming while my brother's like asleep next door. With the 7 of Diamonds, this is having to negotiate as well. This is both people are satisfied in a current situation. It says being flexible as well and being neutral and not feeling anything at all, like having a bit of what's it called, a apathy. It's like when you don't feel other people's emotions, or you don't feel anything at all. And it's also trying to find balance for everything, and your Venus could be really prevalent in this relationship. I'm getting Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe a Pisces or a Cancer rising. Yeah. It also says challenging to look things. It's like this is like telling you that basically, even though like, you know, this isn't the best situation right now, it's kind of like you have to look at things from a positive point of view and like look at it like as a half glass full situation as well. And it says oh, there's also a song you should listen to, Even When It Hurts. It's a gospel song by HillsongUnited. I'm going to put that link down below. You also have the Ace of Spades, so this is the Death card as well. This is the most spiritual card, so I definitely feel like you could be really spiritual. And this is a card of mysteries as well, and the transformation. Someone that's deeply sensitive, and under a stoic exterior, you're experiencing a lot of emotional abandonment. I don't know why, but I'm thinking of Mr. Spock right now from Star Trek, where he, from his country, like he's half human and half alien, and he was taught that you aren't allowed to feel. And yeah, and it says having faith in others as well, and it's having the courage to forgive others. There was this other video that I watched, I forgot what it was, but it was speaking about vulnerability, and they were like saying that basically it's easy to be, you know, cold-hearted, it's easy not to feel, it's easy to do that, but the hard thing is being open, and the hard thing is loving, and to be compassionate and to be kind and to be able to forgive, you know, because that's putting yourself in a situation where you can't get hurt again. So yeah, really good card, I guess. The King of Diamonds is things that you have to do every day. This also speaks of being really wealthy, so money could be coming into you right now. You're someone that's really respected as well, and someone helping you. But it's kind of like having the things, this person can benefit you or they can harm you. This is testing your loyalty as well, like can you keep a promise, and having a really strong personality and using your past to gain clarity in certain situations. With the 7 of Clubs, this is having anxiety in a romantic relationship and being really tense. It says something that cannot be received, something that cannot be resolved as well. And it's fearing the consequences of your actions. Someone that's really analytical and observant, and you're trying to challenge your fearful thoughts that you're busy having. The Jack of Clubs represents the Aries card, and this is also someone that could have darker hair than you and a really passionate relationship as well. And it says this person's going to impact your life like a lot, like tremendously basically. And sometimes this person likes to play games with you. Also, I feel like you're someone that's a really big manifester, and it's kind of like if you keep manifesting, something's going to come out of it. And it says standing your ground, and maybe opposites attracting as well. It's kind of like you guys are not at all similar, but opposites attract. And it says stressful for relationships and just overthinking. So those are your cards. I definitely feel like your person is turned on by you, like, you know, they definitely find you attractive. In some relationships, when your partner stops, like, I don't know, like showing affection to you, people maybe sometimes tend to think that it's their fault or that they aren't attractive, but that's not the truth. Like, I feel like this person definitely still is turned on by you, like the naked body, like they can still get turned on by you, and it's not because of how you look, like that's not it at all. They definitely treasure your friendship that you guys have, and I feel like you guys have like such a good connection, and maybe sometimes you overlook it, or your person takes it for granted as well. I feel like maybe sometimes you try to pretend like you don't feel, well, this is what they want to tell you, they pretend like they don't feel anything, and they feel like they're losing you, and because they kind of give into this tough exterior and into their personality, and this other person that could be involved in this relationship, if this is a third party situation, they're losing you to that. You also have the Hermit card, so I kind of feel like this is like a fleeting relationship, or it feels like it's fleeting. And your bond needs to basically be rekindled. And it's like you have to, this person, in order for this relationship, I don't know, to like make it or whatever, it's basically saying that you have to remind them about like what you guys were, like looking at like an old album or like a photo book. I don't know, maybe it would spark their memory and help them remember like what you guys were and how much potential you guys were. But then again, not living in the past as well, and not giving you false hope either. You're someone that works really hard as well, and maybe sometimes people don't realize how hard you work. With the lighthouse keepers, I've explained it before in previous videos, but for those of you that didn't watch it, just this card, there are people that have to work in the lighthouses like at late hours, or like, I don't know, like early hours, and it's kind of like, these are brave people, and they have to like work tirelessly under difficult situations to keep this lighthouse going, and it's basically the light that you have, and you have to keep on going and going and going, and they appreciate that as well, even if it's not in like a romantic way. And this person has a lot of responsibilities. This also could be you. You're someone that's really clean and polished as well, and you take everything day by day, and you take it as it comes to you, and you handle everything with grace, basically. So that is what I got for pile number 4. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. I made a whole video with tomato sauce on my face, guys.